I want to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, man, we're back with another lesson. And this one is, it's coming. Famine, hunger, and pain. All right? Because other than, the war talk, and World War III coming, famine is coming also, okay? These perilous times is going to be like, like nobody has ever seen before, okay? All the terrible times that has happened in history is not going to compare to what's coming, okay? You can put them all together, and it's not going to compare to what's coming now, all right? So we're going to read this article and bring out a few scriptures, and Lord willing, this is edifying. So this article says, knocking on famine's door, UN food chief wants action now, right? So it says, the UN food chief is warning that the world is facing a perfect storm on top of a perfect storm when it comes to hunger, okay? So that's what it's facing, right? Meaning it's facing famine, right? Because famine is knocking at the door, okay? So, it says right here, United Nations, right? The UN food chief warned Thursday that the world is facing a perfect storm on top of a perfect storm and urged donors, particularly Gulf nations and billionaires, to give a few days of profits to tackle a crisis with the fertilizer supply right now and prevent widespread food shortages next year. All right? You see? So they're already telling you that by next year there's going to be a lot of food shortage. Okay? It's not a coincidence that the eggs, right, being overpriced now. Okay? I think the other day they took out about, I don't know how many, I know it was a large amount, that they destroyed, okay? And there was other articles talking about that they are hiding, right? That they're hiding this food. They're hiding food, right? So they can control, the things that are coming, meaning that CHIP is also going to come. So they're going to control us through that. They're gonna make people take that CHIP, okay, that mark, all right, and tell them they got the solution, all right? You take the CHIP, and we're going to feed you, okay? That's why these times is coming too. But ultimately, that's through the will of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, okay? These are the perilous times that are coming, okay? And that's to test the elect, all right, to pass them through that fire, all right? This is the time that we're going to need faith, all right? There's nothing else is going to help us, okay? So understand that famine is knocking at the door, all right? Food shortages are coming, and it's said by next year. And you know that the Lord is shortening the days for the elect's sake. So this is going to come fast, right? So we're going to go, all right, we're going to go to the second book of Ezra, chapter 6, and we're going to go to verse 22.
There's a book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6 and verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown.
So suddenly, okay, as the Lord always say, everything's going to come swift. Everything's going to come suddenly. All right, so suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. Okay, what does that mean? Nobody's going to be planting nothing. Nothing's going to be harvested, right? So if nothing's being harvested, how can you produce anything? Right? How can you reap anything? How can you reap any food? Okay? It's going to be unsown.
The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
You see? So these food banks, right? These market baskets, these stop and shops, these corner stores, okay? They're going to be found empty. All right? There ain't gonna be no more food. Okay? This is gonna be a man-made any famine but through the will of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Okay? So you're not going to be able to just get up and go to the, the corner store. You're not going to be able to go to Dimula's and pick up whatever you want. Okay? You're not going to be able to get online and have somebody come deliver your food anymore. Okay? All these places are going to be found empty. All right? There's not going to be no supply, no harvest. Everything is going to be unsown. No farms, nothing. Okay? Famine is coming, right? It's coming. All right? So, let's go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 14, and let's go to verse 13.
There's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 14, and verse 13. Son of man, when the land sinneth against me by trespassing grievously.
And has not this land trespassed against the Lord grievously? I mean, what more can this place do against the Lord? Okay, its sins already reached the heavens, man. All right? It's already overdue, man. This place is the worst place ever. Okay? This place has trespassed against the Lord grievously.
Then will I stretch out mine hand upon it, and will break the staff of the bread thereof, and will send famine upon it, and will cut off man and beast from it.
You see? So that's what's happening, man. The Lord is sending a famine. Why? Because this place is an abomination to the Lord, okay? Right? And you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are guilty by association. You guys have colluded with the so-called white man, right? You guys have become just like him, all right? Or even worse, okay? You guys have become the face of all his abominations, okay? Because that's what they've done to you, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. They have turned you out. They have used you, all right, to push his agenda, okay? And judgment is going to start at the house of the Lord, meaning with Israel. So no matter if you follow this or not, whether you believe or you don't, okay, this will come upon you. And the only thing that's going to help you is if you repented and you're on the side, if you're on this side with the Lord, right? Okay? The Lord is bringing a famine upon this land for the abominations, for the filth, okay? The cage of all foul birds. Understand that, all right? So, let's go to the book of Psalms, chapter 107, and let's start at 33.
There's the book of Psalms, chapter 107, and verse 33. He turneth rivers into a wilderness, and the water springs into dry ground.
You see, he turneth rivers into a wilderness, and the water springs into a dry ground, okay? If you don't have no water, you can't water seeds, right? You can't produce, you can't do nothing, okay? Without water, all right, there's no life. Understand that. There's no life without water, okay? Nothing grows.
A fruitful land into barrenness.
A fruitful land into barrenness, okay? Fruitful means when it keeps producing, okay? Into barrenness, meaning that's it. It's going to be desolate, empty, right? Like the storehouses, right? Them storehouses are going to be found empty, right? So he turns a fruitful land into barrenness.
For the wickedness of them that dwell therein.
You see, for the wickedness, right, of the people that dwell in this land, okay, and across the four corners of the earth, okay, right, because wickedness has exceedingly polluted the earth, all right. That's why the Lord is doing this, for the wickedness of them that dwell therein, okay. Why? Because you people that thought that this was a joke, okay, you guys are going to take the sea hip and think, oh, you guys are all set. The Lord is going to bring famine, all right? He's going to bring hunger and pain for you, right? For the wickedness, right? So you got to understand, these things are coming, right? And you guys are not prepared. Okay? And as we always say, hey, by strength shall no man be saved. So Don't think you're slick. Don't think you got one up on the Lord. Don't think because you got some money, a few things saved. Hey, don't think you got one up on the Lord, man. All right? That's nothing. These times is gonna need divine intervention. Okay? Miracles. Okay? Faith. You can't put faith in what you see in front of you. You're gonna have to put faith in the Lord. All right? Understand that. So turn from your wickedness. All right? Turn from your wickedness so you don't be a part of this plague that's coming. This hunger, this pain, this famine. You got to choose up. Understand that. And we're going to tell you why. Let's go to the book of Isaiah. This is my favorite one that we always use on the topic of famine. Let's go to the book of Isaiah, chapter 65. Let's go to verse 13.
There's a book of Isaiah, chapter 65 and verse 13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh, behold, my servants shall eat.
You see, my servants shall eat. Not the ones doing wickedness, not the ones selling drugs, storing food away and guns. My servants, okay?
But ye shall be hungry.
But yeah, shall be hungry. Like I said, you're not going to have one up on the Lord. There's no way, all right?
Behold, my servants shall drink.
My servants shall drink, okay? Go ahead.
But ye shall be thirsty.
But ye shall be thirsty. Why? Because the Lord, right? Like you said, could turn a river into a wilderness, right? Okay, and dry up the land. But his servants are going to drink, and y'all shall be thirsty.
Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed.
You see, and we're going to rejoice because we understand these times are coming, right? It's going to get closer to the second coming of our Savior, Yahweh Shai. Okay, we're going to rejoice, right? Knowing that this is the end times prophecy, right? The children of the Lord are tired of being here in this wicked place. It's all vexation. We're going to rejoice, and ye shall be ashamed. Why? Because you guys didn't believe, right? You guys thought everything was all good, right? You guys thought, hey, guys don't know what they're talking about. Took the sea hip, right? And guess what? All for nothing. Y'all going to be doing that walk of shame, as they say, right? But we're going to rejoice because we understood from the beginning and we believed the water Yahweh for the mercy, right? That he has given us the understanding, okay? And he has taken us out of this world, okay? We've suffered, we've held on, but Lord willing, it pays off. And Lord willing, we keep holding on because the end ain't here yet. Understand that for those that are saying we are the elect, so we have no worries. Yeah. You guys don't have any understanding. That is a wicked spirit. Understand that. Y'all gotta stay humble through through the whole process. Understand that till we cross the finish line. Until we in those chariots, all we could do is hope. All we could do is hope. Understand that. So we're gonna finish it off with the book of Job, chapter 5. In verse 20.
There's the book of Job, chapter 5 and verse 20. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword.
You see, so those that serve him, the Lord is going to redeem you, right? From the famine and from war, right? Because what else is knocking on the door? World War III, right? And from the power of the sword. Who has the power over the sword? Who was given the sword as a blessing? Esau, Edom. That devil that's coming with great wrath, right? So the Lord said he shall redeem you in famine, from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Understand though, you got to serve the Lord. You got to repent and turn back. If not, all these things are going to fall upon you, okay? You're going to be reserved for one of them, okay? You're either going to be reserved for the plague, for the famine, or for the time of destruction through war or nuclear fire. Understand that. All right? And we're going to keep repeating this over and over and over, to make sure that you guys get it. And if you don't, we making sure that we at least gave you warning, so there won't be no excuses. Understand that. It's coming. Famine, hunger, and pain. Lord willing, that was edifying, Salakia. And with that, we're going to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
DTA.
DTA.
Abab Abab.
Abab Abab.
Kum Yasharala.
Kum Yashua.